Namaskar. Welcome to the example number 24 for the event Professional Prospects. In this example, we are going to study a male chart who is running a company which is dealing with the customs clearance and documentation service to the people who are doing export and import. So we are going to study the nature of profession and also the destiny, how far the destiny is supportive for the native for such profession, and also business prospects of that particular business. And we are going to study in comparative study between the previous two dasa and also running mahadasa, how the native is experiencing the professional prospects in these dasas. We are going to study that, right? So let us now study with the help of the EPS tables. Example 24, Customs Clearance and Documentation Service. Now let us examine the birth chart for this. This is the birth chart of that male native born on 10th July 1953, 4:28 p.m. In Delhi. Before proceeding to the study on self-significations and destiny, let us have a general discussion on the birth chart. Let me keep open the North Indian chart. Now let us have a discussion on the general study on the birth chart. This native is born in Scorpio Lagna. 10th cusp is falling in the sign of Leo, ruled by Sun as the Rasi Lord, Venus is the Nakshatra Lord, and Mercury as the Sublord. Sun, Venus, and Mercury. Lagna Lord Mars is posted in conjunction to the 9th Lord Moon. So Lagna Lord, 9th Lord are conjoined, and also 10th Lord. So 9th Lord Moon and 10th Lord Sun, and also Lagna Lord, 6th Lord posted in the 8th house. They are posted conjointly, their present is fine, but posted in the 8th house, the Lagna Lord connected to 8th house, 6th Lord also connected to 8th house, and 10th also connected to that. It is indicating some weakness to the Lagna, right? Because 1-6-8 combination, and but 9th Lord and 10th Lord are conjoined, and Lagna also conjoined. So that is overall it is good because of the grouping of the planets, Sun, Mars, and Moon. That Garagatwa planets are also posted in the sign of Mercury. That is good for the type of profession, and that is also good for the notable profession. And that Mars is in the sign of Mercury, that Mercury in the sign of Moon in the 8th house. Though it is in the sign of Moon, but in the 8th house as per the degree. Mercury in the sign of Moon and Moon in the sign of Mercury. So the sign exchange between the Moon and Mercury. Moon is 9th Lord and Mercury is 8th Lord and 11th Lord. Both are in sign exchange. So 9th Lord and 8th Lord are in sign exchange. And this is conjoined with the Ketu, and also that Moon is conjoined with the Mars and Sun, as already discussed. So Lagna Lord is posted with the 6-8-12, grouping. It is indicating some weakness. Not 12th house, because 12th house Lord is Venus. That Venus is not connected straight away. Lagna Lord Mars is posted in the 8th house, conjoined with the 9th Lord, sign exchange with the 8th Lord, and 10th Lord also conjoined with that. So now let us check the 10th Lord. 10th Lord, as we discussed, 10th Lord also posted in the 8th house in the Aries sign. So in the Mercury sign, that is good for the type of profession into documentation. 10th Lord conjoined with the Mars and Moon. That Moon is in the sign of, all are in the sign of Mercury. Mercury in the sign of Moon itself in the 8th house, but in the watery sign. So you can see for the customs clearance, For normally third house is required, ninth house is required, along with that eighth house also is required for the, that customs duty, all these things, connected things. So, and Mercury role and the water planet moon role, if they are all connected, then apart from that, other houses, other planets can also join hands. Accordingly, that signification strength will vary. 3, 9, 8, and 7th house, 6th house, 11th house, and 10th house are all going to be favorable. So these are the houses supportive for the, natives, such signification for the event. Now, apart from that, fifth house also another important house, because when we are talking about the service to the customer is seventh house, service is third house, and their benefit is fifth house. So, fifth house connected to third house, and fifth house and nine and eighth house are all favorable for such type of profession. Okay. So now that sun is in the sign of Mercury, that 10th cusp star lord is Venus. Venus is 12th lord and 7th lord, posted in the 6th house, but in own sign, and in conjoined with the Jupiter's 5th lord. So this is 5th lord, 2nd lord, and Venus is 7th lord, 12th lord. That Venus is in the sign of Venus itself, conjoined with the 5th lord and 2nd lord. That is okay, because 5 and 7 are supportive for his own profession, and second house also favorable only. And 10th cuspal sublord is Mercury itself. That is an important planet for the documentation. The two in the Aries sign, in the sign of Gemini. What do you call? Not in the Gemini, it is posted. Eighth lord is Mercury, that posted in the sign of Moon, and it is sign exchange with the Moon, so that it is well connected to the its own sign. Moon is in the watery sign and also in the eighth house. Both are supportive for the type of profession. And Mercury in the star of Saturn. Mercury in the star of Saturn, third lord, and fourth lord in the 11th house. So 3, 4, 11, third 3 and 11, that too in the sign of Mercury itself. So Mercury connected, and third house is connected, and 11th house also connected, and eighth house is connected. So that way that Graha Karagatva and Baba Karagatva are all supportive for this type of profession also. Right. So now whether the 10th lord is strongly afflicted by any planet, 10th lord sun is conjoined with the Lagna lord, 6th lord, it is fine. But posted in the 8th house is for the type of profession is fine. And that moon also conjoined is 9th lord. So 8th house and 9th house are all connected, supportive for the type of profession. But no strong unfavorable significations are present. But these 8th house and 9th house, if they are all connected to 11th house, second house, 6th house, then it is going to be favorable. Otherwise, if it is having that 5th house and 12th house, if they are all connected, it is going to be unfavorable. So only based on the grouping of the planet houses only, we can say whether they are going to be favorable or it is going to be unfavorable. Only by detailed signification only we can say that. But as of now, it is not unfavorable, it is supportive only. I think you're able to understand. Moreover, you can find that all the rulers of the 10th curse, sun is in the sign of Mercury conjoined with the moon, right? That is 10th lord. And 10th cuspal star lord Venus is in the star of moon itself. That is in the sign of Mercury. So moon is connected again, also conjoined with the 10th lord. And the 10th cuspal sublord Mercury is also in the sign of moon. So moon, 9th house, 8th house are well connected, and also 10th house are well connected. So that way, this is supportive for that type of profession. So now we have studied the general discussion. Now let us go to the self-significations and check the self-significations too. Let me take you to let me erase this. Now let us go to the EPS event. I have selected profession all jobs, but no, it should not be. It should be business, right? So business, export, import, we have to check. Business, online, export, logistics, no? So we can choose this event and let us study. So I have selected the event business and it is connected to the ninth house matter. So ninth house is C grade and export, import and logistic also. So I have selected that one, right? So let me select the self significators and planet colors. Ketu occupying eighth house. And second planet is Moon. Ninth lord is fine for the type of profession, but occupying eighth house, it indicating in general to the Lagna, it is indicating obstacles. For the type of profession is fine, but still 9-8 combination is indicating some weakness. But 3-7 cuspal star lord is fine, and second cuspal sublord also fine. But Ketu has got only eighth house, so we cannot give a green also, we cannot give pink also. We cannot give blue also because not having any strong unfavorable also. So what we can do to differentiate that, we can give some other colors. Say for example, Ketu, we can give light blue, right? So it means it is, even it is not supportive, or we can give that magenta color or the this color we can give. So that it is indicating that it has got some weakness, obstacle, but no other favorable, but not detrimental, but supported by the second planet, right? Venus, seventh lord, 12th lord occupying sixth house, 2, 6, 10 cuspal star lord. It is karma trikon. 7, 6, 2, 16 are fine, good. And being the 12th lord, and 3, 8, 9 cuspal sublord. 3 and 9 are favorable for the type of professions, customs clearance, all these things. And it is also having eighth house, though it is supportive for the type of profession, but 3, 8, 9 and 12th lord indicating some weakness to the lagna and also to the type of profession, because 8 and 12 signified by the planet along with that 8 and 9. So what we can do, Venus, we can give the pink shade. It is indicating it has got some both favorable and also with weakness, especially 12 and 8. Sun planet, Sun is 10th lord occupying 8th house. 10 is good, occupying 8th house is not bad. It is indicating that supportive for the type of profession, but 10, it is indicating some obstacles to the Lagna. So what we can do, 10th lord occupying 8th house, it is supportive for the type of profession in connecting to the customs, but still it is indicating obstacles to the Lagna. We can give Sun a blue planet, right? Blue color. Moon, ninth lord occupying eighth house, and 3, 7, and second cuspal sublord. These are all good only, but because of ninth house and eighth house are present, what we can give pink. Because we're having both favorable and some weakness. Though there is no detrimental so far, 9 and 8 only is present. Moving toward 3, 7, 2 are good for the type of professions, but still it has got 8 house is connected. 9 and 8 grouping consequent levels are present. So we can give pink. It can cause some delay or instability, we can see, right? Mars. Lagna Lord, 6th Lord occupying 8th house and 11th cuspal sublord. So here Lagna and 6 is good to the Lagna, occupying 8th house and moving towards 11. 1, 6, 11 are good, and 8th house and 6th house indicating some weakness. So what we can make it, Mars also, whether we can give a light green or blue. Here, since the 1, 6, 11 are present, we can give light green indicating obstacles are there by way of 8th house, only 1, 6, 8, right? And 11 is present. So light green has been given. Rahu, second occupant and eighth cuspal star lord. And all the second planet is very good houses. So Rahu can be given light green because it has got second occupant and eighth star lord only, not detrimental. Jupiter, second lord, fifth lord, seventh occupant, 4 and 12 cuspal star lord. 1, 5, 11 cuspal sublord. Though fifth house is indicating some weakness, but fifth house, as I said, for the service, fifth house is good because it is the 11th house to the 7th house. It is giving betterment to our satisfaction to the customer. That is going to pull more clients also. 2 and 5 occupying 7, but this 5 is getting support of the 12th house. 5 and 12 is indicating some weakness, and 1, 5, 11 are good. So 1, 5, 11 houses are good houses for the lagna, and benefit to the lagna also, benefit to the customer also. This is having favorable houses to the lagna, and also it is indicating some weakness to the event because of the fifth house and 12th house, but not that much unfavorable. So because of the fifth lord and 12th star lord, it is having then we can give some weakness. So what we can do, Jupiter can be given either blue color or the pink shade. Now pink shade means it should have unfavorable also should be there because of the 5 and 12 is there, but 1, 5, 11 is good. So that way, I mean, we cannot say it is unfavorable houses are strongly present. So what we can do, we can give it blue color. It indicates what? Favorable grouping with some weakness. So blue means favorable only, right? In this case. Saturn, third lord, fourth lord occupying 11th house, and Lagna Kaspal star lord, sixth Kaspal sublord, seventh Kaspal sublord, and 12th Kaspal sublord. All houses are good, though it is 12th Kaspal sublord, and 6, 7, 12 indicating some weakness, but 3, 4, 11, 1, 6, 7 are favorable with the 12th Kaspal sublord. It is good only. Because of the 12th house, we can give it light green. Mercury, 8th Lord, 11th Lord occupying 8th house, 5, 9 star Lord, 4 and 10 Cuspal sublord. That is the Cuspal sublord of the 10th house, also 4th house. Favorable, but 8 and 8 and 5 and 9 are there, so we can make it as a pink shade. It is a mixed one. Supportive for the profession, but also with indicating some weakness because of the 8th house and the 5th house and 9th house are all connecting. But 8 and 11 being the 10th law, 10th sublord, and 8, 11, and 8 are supportive for the type of profession into customs and all. But again, 8 is coming in the OCC, and also 5 and 9 are supportive to each other. So we are given the pink shade. So what we have given, Ketu is given some that medium, I mean, it is a neutral color we have given 8th house, indicating some obstacles. And Venus is pink. Pink means it is got favorable with the some weakness, 8 and 12. And Sun has got 10 and 8, some weakness only, but good planet. And Moon also having favorable along with that 9 and 8 has come. So because of that, pink is given. And Jupiter also blue has given. Blue means favorable grouping, but because of the 5, 12 and houses are present, so we are given blue, some weakness, but favorable or strongly present. Saturn is good, and Mercury having some weakness. But you can see, though I have given this pink shade and blue shade, green shade, most of the planets are not having strong unfavorable on their own. Every planet has got some weakness. 8th house or 12th house or each planet are having. So along with that favorable. So that way, mostly all the planets are having favorable significations, but only when they are running the level wise when we study, combinedly when we study that suppose Mercury in the star of Saturn, what will happen? Mercury 8 and 8 is, we can say pink. Saturn is good only, but Saturn has got 6 and 12 also. This 8th house matters, that 8th lord will get the support of these Saturn's 6 and 12. So weakness can be increased also. Saturn, if it is there in the star of Mercury, but here Mercury is a free planet, it cannot act as the star lord. But what I'm saying, any planet in the star of your planet having got 8th house and 6th house, 12th house are there, that planet will get the impact. So only by of combined study only we can study the strength. But as of now, each planet are having some weakness, not complete unfavorable. 8th house or 12th house or 5th house and connecting houses all present, but all are having favorable houses also. Only Ketu only having 8th house, right? So now let us check the, I mean, destiny and the dasa periods or whatever we discussed with the help of the EPS tables. Let us go back to the home. Now we are on the home page. Now let us check the destiny. Let me open the both. As I said, we have to go to the house grouping and come back to get the EPS colors which we assigned on the support planets panel and table. So now let me select ruler supports or tilt also it's enough. Home and now control B. So you can see that cell significations and also the support planets together with the colors which we assigned. Now we have to check the 10th cuspal lord. 10th cuspal lord planet is which planet? 10th lord is Sun. So Sun is the 10th lord planet. Sun is blue and star lord Jupiter is also blue and 2A level planet is Moon is pink and sublord is Moon or Mercury also pink. So, though few planets are having pink shades, but they are not strongly unfavorable. They are all mixed one. But when they are going to combine with the other planets, with the other unfavorable supporting houses, then that pink shade impact will be more. And also, if they are having unfavorable support in the supports also. Sun in the star of Jupiter is favorable, but 2574, these are supportive for his own profession and with some weakness, but 2A level planet is Moon is also talking about the type of profession, but this 9 and 8 pink shade, it is indicating some weakness because here also 8, here also 5 and 12 are also 8, and Mercury also 8, 11 and 8, and late and 8 and 5 are coming. So there are some weakness at the all the levels, but when they are connecting to the 11th house and 5th house and 2nd house, they are all supportive for the type of profession. So that whether they are forming ruler link, we have to check, or any other planets in supports also we can check, whether you can check with the birth chart or we can check with the support planets table. So, Sun planet, which is the favorable key planet, Saturn. Whether Sun and Jupiter are having Saturn in its supports, where is Saturn? If you Saturn is in the sign of Mercury, and Saturn is aspecting to Moon also, Mars also, Sun also. Sun is aspected by Saturn. It is having Saturn in its supports, and Saturn is not aspecting to Jupiter, and Saturn is aspecting to means Moon, and Saturn is in the sign of Mercury. So Mercury is getting the impact of the Saturn and vice versa. So they are all well connected and it is supportive for the type of profession, but some instability also present because of the blue and pink shades are all present, right? And let us check the 10th cuspal sublord, Mercury. 10th cuspal sublord planet is Mercury, that itself is pink. 10th lord also blue and 10th sublord is pink. It has got some weakness, but favorable, strongly present. Star level Saturn is good. Star level planet is Saturn is good. But as I said, this is 8th lord and 8th occupant and being the 10th cuspal sublord. In the star of Saturn, 3, 4, 11, 1, 6 are favorable only, but 7 and 12 also there is good only. But 8th lord occupying 8th house in the star of a planet, 6 and 12 signifying. So I told you for the business and all, if 7th house is connected to the, or 10th house is connected to the 6th house and 12th house and 8th house, it is indicating obstacles to the 10th house meters. Because for them, business and all, 6th house and 12th house and 8th house are all trouble living houses to the Lagna for the hurdles and also instability, and also it can cause support for the, problem in the money also, right? Because 6, 8, 12 grouping. But here 6, 12, 3, 4, 11 are favorable, then 6 and 12 signification are supporting to the 8th house, that 8th house also 11th house, so favorable only, but still it will indicate some hurdles to the 10th house meter. Some obstacles are indicated by the star lord. That star lord planet in the star of a planet, Mars is favorable, right? So this is good only overall, but being the 8th lord, it is experiencing this one. Eighth lord occupying eighth house, it is indicating some unfavorable grouping, right? Sublord is Jupiter. Jupiter is blue color planet. So blue means 2, 5, 7, 4, 12, and 1, 5 line are favorable, but these 8 and 8 and star level planet 6 and 12 and again 6 and 8 and sublord is 5, 12. So you can see each level has got the grouping of the 8th house and 12th house and 5th house, 5 and 12 are all present. And star lord or the sublord also moon, that is also having 9 and 8. It is supportive for the type of profession, but each level has got the unfavorable houses are present, but when they are combinedly, when they are going to join, they are indicating some weakness. So it means 10th cuspal sublord is supportive for the type of profession 3, 4, 11, and 1, 6, 7, all favorable for the type of profession, and that clearance documentation, the two from the sign of Mercury, it is favorable, and sublord is Jupiter. That Jupiter is 2, 5, 7, 4, 12. This is also favorable to the Lagna, also favorable to the customer. But this has got 5 and 12, indicating some weakness to the Lagna, but favor to the opponent. And you can see Jupiter is aspecting to Saturn also. So Jupiter is passing its ruler link to the Saturn. So that way, both, I mean, the Jupiter's favorable and some weakness are all passed on to the Saturn. And otherwise, the Jupiter and the star of Moon also having got the favorable and mixed one, 9, 8. So overall, that destiny is supportive for the type of profession because of this very good grouping, and some weakness are there by way of the, fifth house and 12th house and 8th house and 9th house, which are all playing role at the each level. Right, so pink shaded planet in the star of green and 2 level also green, that is fine. And sublord is got some blue, it is got some weakness, but star lord of the sublord moon also present. Whether any other planet is getting the impact of this ruler link and all. So Mercury is present where Mercury in the sign of moon. So Mercury and moon are in sign exchange. So Mercury 8 and 8 and moon is also 9 and 8. So it has got 5 and 9 also. It has got some weakness also there. So both are in sign exchange. Saturn in the sign of Mercury, it is passing ruler link. Mercury is passing, it's both favorable and weakness to the Saturn also. And sublord is Jupiter, that Jupiter is passing its mixed significations to the Saturn. So star level planet is good, but it is being influenced by the Mercury planet. That 10th sublord planet itself has got some weakness. So that strength is getting reduced to some extent. So that way, that destiny, we could see that it is favorable for the type of profession, but still it has got some weakness, instability, and hurdles, we can say that, right? Now, what we are going to do that, which are the planets are unfavorable or mixed key planet or the pink shade planets, that is Venus, that Ketu, we have said, Ketu is only 8th house, that is not a problem. Venus, Moon, and Mercury. Venus, Moon, and Mercury. These three planets are the, mixed key planet. So any planets are having these planet in supports, then we can see that they are under the influence of those planets, right? Saturn is a good key planet, is having that Mercury and also Moon. So each planet has got the pink shade planet also in supports. So that way, that weakness also being passed on to the other planet, but not only weakness, favorable signification also present. Because all the pink shade planets you can see, Venus has got 7, 6, 2, 6, 10, and 3 in favorable also present. Right? The two Karma Trikon. Moon, ninth lord occupying those 3, 7. 11 is given to the Mars, 3, 7 Trikon, and second. This is good. So both are favorable and also with obstacle, not unfavorable, right? And Mars also 1, 6, 8, and 11. It is good, green color planet. And other pink shade is what? Mercury, 8th lord, 11th lord occupying 8th house, 5, 9, and 4 and 10. Favorable grouping, but 8, 8, 5, 9 indicating some instability. So because of the 11th house and 4 and 10, it is favorable only, but some weakness also there. So we have already studied now the destiny is good only with some weakness, that unfavorable K planet which are influencing the destiny is Mercury itself is both favorable with some hurdles, and Moon. Mercury and Moon are the strong unfavorable key planets, and also both are sign exchange. So we have to be careful only when Mercury and Moon are playing role in their rulers, right? So now, actually, let us compare the three periods. Dasa periods. Actually, that native is now I think is 70 years is old. Let me open the birth chart, then we can see that his age. Birth chart. You can see he is 53. 1953 means so 70 years old. Still he is working. His Lagna is capable to work, right? And the role of Lagna is strongly involved. So let us check the Lagna strength also. And look at that Lagna sublord is Jupiter and Lagna Lord is which planet? Lagna Lord is Mars. You can see Lagna Lord Mars is green in the star of Jupiter 2, 5, 7, 4, 1, 5, 11. This is favoring to the Lagna strength and Lagna's benefit. So Lagna is more involved into that. Sublord is Mercury 8, 11, 8, 5, 9, 4 and 10. So Lagna in the star of a planet which is favorable to the Lagna, that to Jupiter, and sub of Mercury, that is also favorable to the Lagna along with that status despite some weakness. So Lagna strength is good, but 1, 6, 8 and 12 and this indicating some weakness to the health point of view also. But still it is overall it is good. Lagna sublord, let us check. Jupiter itself, Lagna sublord and 5th sublord, 11th sublord is good. In the star of Moon, 8th, 9th Lord occupying 8th house, right? That Moon is indicating some weakness, but 3, 7, 2 is good. 12 planet Rahu is fine. Sublord is Venus. Venus 7, 12, 6, 2, 16, and 3, 8, 9. Lagna sublord in the star of a planet, it is favoring to the Lagna along with that obstacle. Moon is in sign exchange with the Mercury, already we discussed. Mercury is signifying these favorable significations, right? Mercury is 8, 11, 8, 5, 9, 4 and 10. Status, position are all connected. And Lagna is very active. Suppose Jupiter is passing ruler into any of the level, then it is going to be further more stronger. Let us check where is Jupiter? Jupiter in the sign of Venus, conjoined with Venus itself. So obviously, the Jupiter and Moon are in the connection. They are in ruler's link. Jupiter is favorable to the Lagna, passing its significations to the Venus. Since it is conjoined with the Venus in the sign of Venus itself, the Venus significations also because it is 7, 6, 2, 6, 10. This Karma Trikan and 389 favoring to the Lagna. So Lagna's activity, Lagna's inclination towards that work and benefits all are indicated. And Jupiter in the star of Moon, it is also supportive with obstacles, right? And Moon, as I said, in the star of Rahu is also fine. And Moon is conjoined with the Mars, Lagna Lord, and also Moon also conjoined with the Sun, that is 10th Lord, right? So Sun is also good planet. No? So that way, Lagna connected to the 11th house, 10th house, 6th house, and sublord also to 6, 10. So all supportive for the Lagna's notable position and inclination towards job that is being present is signified by the Lagna. Lagna strength is involved, indicated despite some weakness. Obstacles to the Lagna is indicated, but it is overall supportive only. So now we are going to check his strength or significations during that running dasa. He is running Venus dasa. At the age of 70, he is running Venus dasa. And prior to that, he was running Venus dasa present, then previously Ketu dasa, previously Mercury dasa. Let us compare these three dasa periods. How was this how was this Mercury, and prior to that Saturn, and then comes Mercury, then comes Ketu, then comes Venus. So we can compare these planets. How is Mercury? Already we discussed 10th cuspal sublord, that destiny planet itself. When destiny planet itself is running, that destiny as the dasa lord, it is indicating some weakness also there. Definitely that native is going to face hurdles also, benefits also, right? Mercury planet is good at the star level and sub level, but as I said, 8 and 8 and 6 and 12 and 6 and 8 and 5 and 12, they're all indicating some weakness at the levels. Being the eighth lord, it is indicating some weakness, right? And Jupiter is aspecting to the Saturn also. Jupiter, Saturn and Mercury are connected because Saturn in the sign of Mercury. So they are all connected to each other. So 6, 8, 12 grouping also present along with the favorable. Now let us compare this planet. Mercury is fine, but with the weakness are also present because second level and 2 level only green. First level is pink and last level also pink, and sub level is Jupiter is blue color, right? So let us check that next planet. Moreover, you can see Jupiter is in the sign of Venus. Venus also pink. Venus also influencing the that Mercury, influencing the Jupiter, that 10th cuspal sublord, Mercury sublord, right? Now let us check the Ketu. Ketu is got the eighth house. It is not bad. It is not worst. It is not very good also. It is not good also. It is indicating, talking about 10th, eighth house matters, but second planet is supportive. Star level planet is Saturn is good. 12 level is Mars is good. And sub level Sun is also 10th Lord occupying 8th house. It is also favorable only with some weakness. But Star Lord of the sub Lord is Jupiter is blue. You can see here Star Lord and Star Lord of the Star Lord are green and remaining levels are blue. So that first level planet is not weak. It is weak only, not unfavorable. Now my point is how to compare this Mercury and Ketu. Which is better? Both the planets are in the star of Saturn only. Star Lord for the Mercury and Ketu, both are same Saturn only. So what the difference between the source planet, this is Mercury, this is Ketu. Then sublord planet, this is Sun, this is Jupiter. So which is better? Both are having favorable significations, but which is got some unfavorable grouping more? That we have to check it, right? And also support planets. Ketu has got 8th house. It is talking about obstacles, that's all. And the second planet is supportive. Star Lord is good, so 8th house will its unfavorable strength will get reduced by this favorable, along with that some weakness, right? And the sublord planet is talking about the 10th house and occupying 8th house. Star Lord of the sublord is Jupiter, is fine, with some weakness. Here it is talking about the 10th cuspal sublord. Here it is not owning the 10th house, or it is not the ruler of the 10th house. Even it is not the owner of the favorable house also. Only when the source planet is holding any of the favorable or unfavorable ruler in the CL or CSL, then that planet is going to experience strongly the star level signification. That house matters are going to experience. Here, 8th house, 8th lord, and 11th lord experiencing both favorable along with the 6th and 12, and 10th cuspal sublord planet is experiencing this one, right? Now here, 8th occupant only, it is not owner of the any house, but Ketu represents moon, it is 9th lord. 8th house is present, but moon is 9th lord. It is going to experience this one. Ketu represents moon, and that moon also in sign exchange with the Mercury. Mercury support is there for the Ketu indirectly. You can see Ketu has got moon and Mercury. But now the star level planet is favorable or reducing the ethos matters, and the sublord planet is supporting to the 3, 4, 11, 1, 6, 7 and 1, 6, 11, and sublord is 10. You can see the grouping of the favorable houses are present, of course, along with that 8th house and 12th house and 8th house. You can see here one more house is also connected. 8, 11, 8 and 5 and 9 and 8, and also you can see 5 and 12. So here you can see 5th house and 9th house and 5th house and 12th house, apart from that 8th house and apart from that 6 and 12. That is there in the planet star level, sublord combined levels. But here the role of the Jupiter is present only at the last level, not at the primary star lord or sublord. So when compared to this one, this has got some weakness is reduced. This has got obstacles are a little bit more than this, right? That way, that Ketu planet, look at the Ketu star lord Saturn. Saturn is good. Whether Sun is having got Saturn's influence, Sun has got Saturn in supports. Yes, Saturn is aspecting to Sun. Na? So that Saturn aspecting to Sun, that way it is good. And Saturn in the sign of Mercury, okay, then whether Saturn is aspecting to Jupiter, no. Jupiter is aspecting to Saturn. So Jupiter's favorable signification along with their some weakness are in, I mean, they are supporting to the Saturn, but only at the fourth level. That sublord planet, 10th Lord Sun is occupying 8th house, getting the support of the Saturn. And also, Sun is also conjoined with the, also having got the Sun has got Mars also. Because Sun is also conjoined with Mars. No, Sun is got the Mars also in its supports. So these planet Mars also passing a ruler link to Sun. So they are having 1, 6, 8, but 11. Occupying 8 also commonly since they are conjoined, that house will be the almost the same only occupying house, but 1, 6, 11 and 10. This grouping is good. 3, 4, 11, 1, 6, 7, all good. So that way, despite 8th house and 12th house are present, but favorable grouping 1, 6, 11, 3, 4, 11 and 10th house are all connected and connect. They are also conjoined. They are also forming ruler link and result planet Jupiter is also favorable. These weakness 5 and 12, it is not supporting to the planet level, star level by way of ruling the primary levels. Here it is acting as the sublord. Source also having some weakness, sublord also having some weakness because of that. Here it is not like that, right? So that way we could see that Ketu, though it is occupying 8th house, it is comparatively better than the Mercury, right? Then comes Venus. The running dasa is Venus. How is Venus? Venus is pink. Moon also, second planet is pink. Sublord also pink. That itself is indicating it is not like other planets, other dasas, that is Ketu and Mercury. They are not going to be very good. It is going to be average only with obstacles because Ketu has got this. Seventh Lord, 12th Lord, having got this grouping is mixed one, favorable only in the star of a planet 9 and 8. It is supportive to the type of profession, but this is a planet 7th Lord, 12th Lord in the star of this 9 and 8. Again 9 and 8 and the sublevel planet, it is indicating instability, right? So 12, 9, 8, again 9, 8. Star Lord is fine, but again it is 8 is coming. But the good keep green color planet is not ruling the star lord or sublord. That is the weakness. And the moon is getting the favorable key planet. Moon is in the sign exchange with the Mercury because moon and Mercury are in sign exchange. And the moon has got the Mars, Rahu, and Saturn in its support. So Rahu forming ruler link to the moon and Saturn also forming ruler link to that. So their supports are present by way of rulers link also. But all the primary levels, first level, second level, third level are having pink shades with the 12, 8 and again 8. So it is indicating that 7, 12, 6 favorable with the weakness at the star level and sub level. So weakness are present. So because of that, Venus will be actually comparatively lesser than the Ketu also because absence of the green planets in the primary levels and mixed key planets are playing at the star level and sub level. No good grouping are present. I think we're able to understand how far this planet is favorable or which the Mercury Dasa or Ketu Dasa or Venus Dasa, how this Dasa that native would have experienced his professional prospects. No, definitely, Ketu is better than this Mercury and then Venus is running, it is going to be average only. Money will be coming, business will be there, but no stability, not to the expected level, right? I think you're able to understand with the help of the key planets and with the help of the support planets. The level-wise study is important, and studying the self-signification strength is important. Sometimes even if you give some colors, instead of green, if you give pink, even if you give colors, you are going to keep this self-signification table always open, so that we can do the comparatively which planet among the same states, which planet is better or weak, we can easily identify, or you can change the color also according to your comparison, right? Comparative study. So I think you are able to understand. So we have, I'm trying to take few charts wherein, how that comparative study, which dasa is better, which dasa is weaker, and how this dasa is comparatively better than the previous one, why it is comparatively better or why it is weaker, by way of the rulers, by way of the supports also. Then importantly, in this chart, as I said, no planet is having red color, because no planet is having that strong unfavorable grouping. But still, we could see we have got pink shades, a few planets, and also green, but all are having eighth house or fifth house or 12th house individually. When they are forming grouping level wise combinedly, when we study, they will form the unfavorable grouping also. So based on that, that impact will vary. That is what I wanted to explain in this chart. I think you would have understood. So we'll meet in the next example. Good luck.